We are now at the island of São Miguel, and look at this. It's actually beautiful. You can see the scenery. They have the cows over there, the mountain view at the very top, and then you can see that like it's very greenery. We got perfect sky today. Look at how that cow is working. It's actually help mowing the lawn for free. For free. Unbelievable. And what do we do in return to thank these cows? Have them for dinner. Some of them lunch. Some even have them for breakfast. Why? Look at this beautiful creature. Look at that. Some of the architecture and the houses here are actually very unique. Now, I don't know if there are actually people living here or they're renting it out as Airbnb. Or I'm not even sure they have Airbnb in São Miguel. But look at that. Some people are actually hanging their clothes to dry. This one is very traditional, as because like electricity is actually very expensive here. But look at these houses. They're actually very cute. So cute indeed. It looks like one of those houses from the movie. And the garden, well maintained, very beautiful. Oh, step over for a car a little bit. You can see all the cows. For some reason, they are basically stuck on that little part of the grass all the way up there. So this is the entrance to the trail. I guess you can always you can also drive up here, but why drive when you can walk? What is the excitement of driving? Look at those cows. Look at This is their only tea plantation, which represent the whole of Europe. I'm pretty sure it tastes unique and wonderful because it's next to a volcano. So, as you can see, the plantations are actually big. It's actually very beautiful here. The weather, this weather is perfect for tea. Now, these are the tea pulps. You can see the flowers. Look at that. It's a beautiful flower. We just missed the harvest season, so I've been told. But I can only imagine that when it's time for harvesting, this place is gonna be beautiful. Very good. So so this is the entrance, this is the gate to the restaurant or to that tea shop. Tea factory. So this is the entrance. As you can see here, it's basically a wide entrance. They also have a trail that you can go through, right? But I am not sure if I want to do the trail today. Basically, I am now right here, and the trail, this is the plantation across the street that I was earlier. You can essentially walk in here, continue on the trail, and you can go further down, where you can actually see the spring. They have a little hut for people, and this is the one where they store like a reservoir where they store all the water. Again, continuing our journey towards the tea factory. The place is actually pretty big from the outside, and the good thing about them is they have free parking. So you can come here and park, check out the tea plantation, try a little bit of the tea, and you can also buy some for souvenir too. Look at all these European cars. Rows and rows and rows of cars. So this is, we're now inside the tea factory. I have no idea what this machine is, but it looks massive. This is where they process the tea. And as you can see, this is the final product. Right there. They give you a little bit sample so you can see what it looks like. Oh, it smells so good. This tea smells so good. I don't know if they still make these tea machines. But look at this. This is a manual crank. These, by the way, are still functional. It's just that they haven't really, they finished the harvesting season. But during the harvest season, they'll probably give you a show. And you can actually go in here and check out all of the workers who's manufacturing the tea. And they go through the conveyor belt. Oh man, these machines are so old. And it smells very, very, very strong tea smell. It smells very good. Love the smell of tea. So I guess the tea goes in here to get processed or get dry. Sometimes I wonder how many workers actually work here during a typical harvesting day. This is like an endless factory. And over here, I suppose it's like a souvenir shop. Oh, please don't. Oh, hello.
Yeah. So you do the tea. These are the workers. Oh, here's more of the manufacturing facility of all the tea.
So now I'm sitting at the tea factory and the only tea plantation left in Europe. Here we are trying their famous tea. I think this is the black tea and some dessert. Let me see what is in store. So I decided to pick 3 items. One is this one right here is the fish cake. And then this one here is the, I don't know what this is, but it looks delicious. And finally, this one here, which again, I don't know what it is, but it looks delicious, right? So let's try it. Try this guy first. The fish cake is very good. The fish cake is very good. This one here is simply delicious. 1.5 euro. Worth every bite. The taste is a little bit chewy, and they stuff it with a lot of fish. I don't know what fish it is, but it's so delicious, guys. You gotta try it. Next, okay, let's drink some tea first. Ah, this tea is so good. It just warmed my heart. This one here is a honey cake. And trust me, they don't go cheap on the honey. It's very, 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 it's not too sweet like a typical cake, but I just feel like they make it right. One more bite. Delicious. Now let's rinse it off with the black tea. And now try the final item on the menu. Oh my god, this one is interesting too. It's very soft. I taste a hint of lemon. When you bite it, it basically melts in your mouth. It's a nice tart. So, I am not like a sweet guy, I'm more like a savory guy. But all this is actually perfect. Perfectly delicious. Now, if I must choose between these 3, I would say this fish cake is what I call my true cup of tea.
This is the entrance. It's epic geysers. Beautiful. And you have all the vendors already setting up. Look at the town. Look at that. Christmas theme. that is actually pretty neat. They put a couple of cardboard cut together. Oh, sorry, maybe wood together and build like a little bit of like castle. I'm very surprised that there's actually plants that can grow like, you know, like in this area. So on the other side, you can see again with more Christmas. So if you look down, you can see that all the geysers, that water must be very, very hot. You can see the water is like bubbling up with all the steam. We are now standing essentially on top of the volcano, where you can see all the sulfur from there. It's actually came in. Now, there are some restaurants that actually come down here and do their cooking. So they have the famous dish from this region, where you essentially have, you know, like they put like a sort of like a stew, where they put all kind of meat, and they put like cabbage, potatoes, the regular potato, sweet potatoes, carrots. So what they'll do is they put an entire pot, right? Put in some sauce, of course, and then from there they will essentially lower it down to a geyser that looks like this, to a vent. And then from there, it is the vent that is actually doing all of the heavy lifting and the cooking. I tried it one yesterday, and it's actually pretty good. Like, they cooked the meat so well. Now, I don't know how long they left it there for, but they basically cooked the meat to like melt in your mouth quality kind of. And it became very, very super soft. Right, here's another vent that's coming out. And I'm very surprised that there's actually a lot of bird species here too, that apparently likes this area. Again, there's like more steam coming, and they are actually coming everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. That water is like guzzling, boiling hot. There you go. All the water that is actually come down there is like bubbling everywhere. This whole area. Now, somebody was able to somehow build like a very, like a hut for it. But down there is, wow, not a good idea to come down. I'm gonna stand to the other side, but the heat here is very, very, very intense. Look at that. So this little village, I don't know what the population is, but there is quite a few houses down here. Now the drive here is not pleasant at all. As you can see, you see that guy right there, he's actually parked at like almost at the 45-degree angle. These drivers are very, very, very experienced. If you wanted to drive in São Miguel, there will be a lot of like high turns for you to do. Wow, it's very, very, very smoky here. And oh boy, the smell here is very, very bad too. It's all that sulfuric smell from the volcano. Ah. Let me stand over to this side. Look at that. Look at that. There are like random vents that pops out everywhere. Look, they even have a little bit of fountain. Now this one here is supposed to be between 16 degrees Celsius. Let me try a little bit of the water. Oh, it's actually pretty cold. Oh, it's fresh. It's fresh water.
So today we are going to the pineapple plantation. This is the entrance to the pineapple plantation.
Here you go. This is a beautiful opening. Here it is. This plantation was since 1850. This is the pineapple plantation, and you can see the surrounding. Oh, I love that house, right? And this one looks to me like it's an apartment. There you go. And there is plenty of parking spot. Now in the low season, because this is a low season, now it's about like December that I'm here. There's not a lot of tourists. So I can imagine that during the busy season, it's going to be a challenge just to get a parking spot around here. So as you walk in, you can see that these are the, oh, there you go. Oh, this is the greenhouse. So you can look inside. They have a lot of pineapple. And there is a little bit of a pond. A little bit of a water. And you know what? They also have fishes in there too. I do see some fishes.
You can see here. Let me take you to go to the actual pineapple. So as you can see here, these guys, they are actually I don't know why they have like, you know, like some small but some big, but this will be the small pineapple. Not yet ready, but there is one big one right there. It can grow into that size, and that is roughly the same size that I see in at the supermarket. But look at that. Look at all the beautiful baby pineapple. It's actually very, very humid in here. I guess that's why they have the greenhouse. Because this is the temperature that the pineapple loves. Humid. So this is the church at the very top of the hill. We're gonna walk down, or I'm gonna walk down. Look at this. Oh, there is some text.